Say My Brother Room. Say My Brother Room. Juliet, remember that song from Styles P and Lumi? Against Our Lies Since We Met. So I will always bring up that song because it shows everything. See, that's my brother Room. That's my sister Nelly. That's the homie Josh. That's, and this is Juliet. That's Kara. You feel me? So I will always put this song on. You know what I mean? And yeah. So just thinking about that sound. And yeah, yeah, it's how it goes sometimes, All right, let's get it. But y'all, so I've just been here chilling, putting these pictures together for my better half, my big bully. Once again, RP to Kara. So she's the one who got murdered on Christmas. So this Christmas made a whole year. But the big bully son, shout out to China, and of course, Fallon, and of course moms, and the whole family. You know what I mean? How Juliet, how Rome. And of course your better half, she'd be missing you too. And I just want to go through these pictures. So this is my sister Fallon right here, It's how it was growing up with us in the fam, Something beautiful. They end up moving to Florida, So that's Steph right there. That's China. White right there, and that's Kara Braham. If you look on YouTube, they got two different networks that did stories on her. Nothing like how the fam and them would do, but it was something. That's Brandy in the background. You know what I mean? It's the fam right here, It's the better half. That's how Juliet. That's Kara. Like on the Lumi D and the Styles P song, my Romeo, my Juliet, against all odds. So that was the song right there. And that's Kara right there. That's the big bully of them all, Shout out to Sydney too. They actually did half of the canon on Sydney too. You know what I mean? But let's keep going. The series of 50 Cent and them. That's Kara. You know what I'm saying? When she was 2 years old. That's China. That's Baby back on High Street. You feel me? It's right across the street from the old Franco. It's just where we used to stay at on High Street on the north side. I say north side, hey guys playing like the Drake song. That's me. So we stayed out. So showing you some of the things, That's Pops, that's Kurt, you know what I mean? Chilling. That's back then when the Jets was dominated, you know what I mean? And they didn't win like the Cowboys did every year, but they always made it there. You feel me? They did their thing back then. They was winning team back then. There go Kara, the big bully again. There she go. You know what I mean? There she go. Within our party. That was our big bully right there, man. And they just came and took her away like it was nothing. So this is the house. This is Brookside. So y'all hear the chocolate commercial acai from Brookside? This is the house we stayed in the 90s. You feel me? There's like the Lil Wayne song, Pretty Boy Floyd. So shout out to Heavy D and the boys. That's my brother. And we also had a brother named Floyd. So whenever I listen to that Lil Wayne, Pretty Boy Floyd joint, and he goes, even at the White House, we pull up to the backyard, Pretty Boy Floyd, because there's no front. There's no front in here. So when I used to tell people that all the time, they used to get pissed off at me thinking I was like, oh, wait, don't be fronting. But it's like my mom's, she actually ran a daycare. You feel me? And there's no front. Like, look, there's no fronting in here. And you definitely got to be in your best behavior because things unacceptable, disrespectful is unattractive. You know what I mean? You got order, you got discipline. You feel me? You know what I mean? You got to have direction. You got to stay with beautiful structure and stay grounded. That's how it is back in our days. So this is on Brookside. It's the 90s. It's the Wild Hundreds. You feel me? That's my mom, Mommy Wild. Her birthday is right here before you know it. It's going to be on the 4th of June. Cruising the streets of my 6'4". So it's always my song. That's my Pops Grover. Sort of like Holly Grove. But yeah, that's Gerald. That's Gerard. That's Uncle B, Mr. B, Grandpa B. He's all the above. The greatest men ever. Dude of Uptown, Murderville. So, this is our Pops and shit. And Heavy D and the boys, when he got signed, and he signed So For Real, they used to come to the basement, and that's where they did that song. It was Days, Salt and Pepper. A lot of people came to the house back in the day. It was lit, you know what I mean? So seeing celebrities, it was nuts because they was always around. CL, Smooth, P-Rock, they all from the community. Felicia Rashad, Debbie Allen's sister, she lived around the corner. You feel me? From the Heavy D Park. Real talk, no cap. So yeah, it was a beautiful thing growing up in our era, There go Baby. This is the basement of the crib. There she go again. This is the greatest memories we have, Now that's our sister Fallon. That's Chad, and that's Chet. That's our other brother. He got murdered and killed too, who used to go to Morgan State. And it was crazy because the guy got off easy. His mom was like a district attorney. So he got basically, you feel me? And it was on campus. The school didn't want the light to shine on everything. So it was like the dude got off easy, bro. And it's like, I never understood anybody else from the hood. that went around for that, you know. But Satellite Training Day, it's like Stomp the Yard. My bro was everything. He used to talk to Maya too, the singer. He used to talk to Aaliyah. He used to talk to a lot of girls. My bro he was that dude. So you feel me? He also, my bro Heavy D and the Boys is also the one who found AZ. You know what I mean? So yeah, he used to do it big. So this is our sister again. That's China. She was younger. You feel me? This is the big bully. It's the biggest picture ever of them all, you know? Showing love to my big bullies, man. Get it, man. Let's go. Stay tuned in and follow for more.